It's been a tumultuous week for us. I alluded to it in the pregame radio show with David Crane. You know, we come back from the break and we're like everybody else. You know, Omicron is here, so we had some issues. We didn't. You know, then the CDC changes the policy, and then every league is trying to adapt accordingly and try to figure out as much information as possible. So it's been crazy. We hadn't really been whole all week. We've got a couple of guys back today. Most of the guys, again, were asymptomatic, didn't even realize that they had the virus, but that's the nature of this virus, it seems. Proud of our guys, though. You know, the score, we're up 20. I wish we could have closed a little bit better, but give UTEP credit. They're a proud, storied program that kept fighting, made some plays at the end. Really proud of the guys, though. You know, we went with a lineup that we have not gone with all year, simply based on personnel or lack thereof as it related to preparation. And boy, did Mike Ertel step up in a big way. I thought he shot the ball tremendously, played with great confidence, and gave us leadership from that point guard position, which was the key to the game.
You look at the Flakur and LeBlanc, do you feel like that might have affected, the defense just a little bit? Because y'all didn't have as many, steals, turnovers, things. So I feel like maybe y'all weren't as handsy because you were maybe trying to.
And I don't think we were quite as aggressive. You know, we were going into the game not knowing if KJ was going to even be available, and so it was important we had to adjust the way that we were doing a lot of things because we needed Trey to stay out of foul trouble. I thought Ranji came in and gave us good minutes in the role that he inherited with the loss of Josh. So we weren't as aggressive defensively. Also, UTEP is an explosive offensive team, especially on their perimeter. So we didn't want to. We wanted to make sure that we didn't give them open floor opportunities. Didn't turn them over quite as much, but you know we still were very, very good in a number of different areas.
You see Jelly Walker come in, and that kind of really sparked the offense. Y'all were able to get a really big run, kind of really expand the lead right before the kind of the technical fouls started. Causing a lot of hoopla there, but. How much more of a spark is he, especially coming off the bench?
Well, he's a playmaker, and, regardless of whether he starts or comes off the bench, he's dynamic with that ball. He jumped up, knocked down a couple of hard shots for us, and I thought he did a really good job. He led us with 4 assists on the night. He and KJ both, again, because they have not done anything physically in a number of days. We had to watch their minutes because I wanted to be careful initially, and also I could see some fatigue was setting in, and now we're back to one-day prep for UTSA, and UTSA it'll be their conference opener is their first game tonight. They're supposed to be playing at Middle, and that game gets canceled based on a COVID situation with Middle. So good way to start. Proud the way that our guys kind of fought through the adversity of the week. Stayed focused and came out and did what they needed to do to get off 1-0.
And Ertel just really looking like the player that y'all brought into this program a couple years ago, really getting that 3 back into his game that we saw, when he was at Low Monroe.
Yeah, I think he shot it without hesitation. A lot of times Michael overthink the game, and tonight, man, he snaps that thing off 19 times. I thought when he had a clean look, he let it go, and that is exactly why he's here, be a playmaker with ball, without the ball. I thought at the end it was great to see Taven Lovin make some plays. He's really been struggling. He had the ankle situation, which kept him out of a couple of games. Physically, I think his body is not in great shape to play as hard as we need him to play, but I thought at the end, man, he really closed the game emphatically by attacking the basket and being the Taven Lovin that we all know he's capable of being.
It's kind of in the middle of the season, just getting into the conference play, but 1 more to 300 for your career. Just kind of, what's that kind of mean, having the opportunity to get to that?
Well, I really don't have the luxury of really reflecting on it. Those are all things that in time I'm sure I will, but I've been very, very fortunate. The game of basketball has been good to me. It would be really special to be. I think I would be the second coach to do it here. Obviously, Coach Bartow did, and the other coaches were fairly young in their career. So to be able to do it at my alma mater, I hope it's Saturday.
Yeah, last year I kind of had to rely on the mid-range game. I had a really bad kind of mental thing going on with my three-point shot. There was a time where I really struggled with my mechanics. I tried to change some things, then it just messed it all up. So, it kind of wasn't by choice, but it just kind of happened. So this year I worked really hard on my three-point shot, kind of getting back to shooting them at a higher percentage and more of them, getting more comfortable. So I mean, yeah, I think that's just the work is kind of paying off. So.
And with that, you shot it a lot tonight, you know, 2-point and 3-point, but, you know, just with the confidence with that, you know, just talk about the confidence you had and able to just, you know, whenever you saw an open shot, clean shot, you were able to just go ahead and take it.
Yeah, you know, that's what coach wants me doing. And I work really hard at it, like every day. You know, I work on those shots, and so coach, when I'm open, he wants me to shoot it without any hesitation. So that's what I do. And today I was thankful. You know, a lot of them went in, and coach was calling some plays for me, and our teammates really did a good job of finding me.